Welcome back, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today bringing you guys a brand new video. So today I wanted to show off a war that we had against AL3RB, and inside of this war we were actually going for our 200th clan war win. We'd been at 199. I think we'd maybe won 3 or 4 straight wars before this, so if we were able to take these guys out, that would be our 200th win, and definitely something that we've been looking forward to over the last couple of weeks inside of our clan. So let's go ahead and check out this first attack from Ghost Rider, who is the number 2 player in our clan. Looks like he opted to use the Super Queen strategy, which is really smart because if you saw him shoot down that air defense with his queen, it was able to shoot right over that wall and take it out at pretty much maximum range. And that means his queen's going to be able to do a ton of damage across the base, including the king going in on the other side and managing to take out another couple of buildings. So far so good. This has been going really well. The Lava Hound and the Balloon are stuck on the other side of the base while the queen does work, and at this point he's sort of just setting himself up for the rest of the Lava Hounds and the balloons that he has to try to pull out a 3-star against this base, and worst case scenario maybe he could take out the Town Hall and get a high percentage 2-star. So it looks like the Lava Hounds are going to go in now. There's only a multi-targeted Inferno Tower on that bottom hand side, so he's not going to have to worry about that with his Hounds. Hounds are doing great work. The Balloons are going to get inside of the haste spells, and he's pretty much terrorizing all of these defenses with another perfect free spell on top of that Inferno Tower and that Expo. So still plenty of Balloons left. Doing pretty good amount of work on the defenses on the bottom. Looks like they're starting to group together, and he's going to go ahead and drop that second free spell on that Expo and a couple of Teslas. Multi-target Inferno Tower isn't going to be able to do too much against these balloons. It'll burn them down one by one, but really not that quickly. And then now with a couple of minions on the outside of the base, there's almost no defenses left. And seeing as the queen is still alive with that healer behind her, he's going to be able to take care of those last couple of buildings and end up getting a 3-star on this raid. So a really impressive attack by Ghost Rider. Pretty cool to see him pull this one out, especially against a Town Hall 10, both with pretty well upgraded base and Inferno Towers, minus those level 6 walls in the center. So really nicely job by him, and that's going to be, again, 3 stars against this number 9 base for the clan AL3RB. So 100% 3 stars, and that put us on a pretty good foot going into the rest of our attacks, because usually we only try to 2-star the Town Hall 10s and 3-star the Town Hall 9s. So to actually get that 3-star against the Town Hall 10 puts a lot of pressure on the enemy team, and they're pretty much going to have to be perfect against the rest of our Town Hall 9s and maybe even have to 3-star one of our Town Hall 10s. So next attack right here is from Mitchell against their number 15 player Sako, who had a pretty decently upgraded Town Hall 9 base. Looks like he doesn't have too many compartments where those double giant bombs could be, and I see some openings next to the mortar right here. So if he's able to get in there and take those double giant bombs out, which he just got one right there, he's actually going to have a pretty good time with those Hog Riders. So let's see what he does as he makes his way inside of the base. So tons of wizards, as well as the king and queen, plus that golem going inside of the base. Looks like the king's going to hop over the wall. He's pretty much trying to do as much damage as possible to clean up some routes for his hog riders to attack the base. He's also going to pick off that second giant bomb near that archer tower, and now he knows he's clear to go, so he's going to drop his hog riders in through the bottom right hand side of the base. He opted to group most of his hogs together, but as you can see, when they ran, they actually started to split off and go to the archer tower, whereas the main amount of hog riders are going to be in the center, which is actually a pretty good thing to spread them out just a little bit, because of course having 20 hog riders together, they're going to have plenty of damage to take out a single building. Another heal spell is going to go down on top of that Inferno Tower as the hog riders fight through the skeletons and the Barbarian King, and he's pretty much just slowly making his way around this base. But you do have to worry about this last giant bomb right here. That's going to blow up a couple of hog riders, and another giant bomb right there, but it looks like a couple of hogs will actually be able to stay alive through that and take out that final wizard tower, and they can finally start hitting those skeletons back after they followed them throughout the base. So again, another 3-star against one of their Town Hall 9s. No defenses left, only that Barbarian King right here, so we can just watch the hog riders run throughout the base, finish this guy off, and wrap up another pretty impressive attack. So really nice job by Mitchell, especially to identify those giant bombs in the very beginning, get the golems and the king to be able to run over those on the very bottom. On the top, it got a little bit dicey if those hog riders had sort of come from a split angle and activated both giant bombs at once, but worked out for him. That's going to be another 3-star for us, and a very nice job inside of this raid. Alright, so that's going to do it for the second attack. Let's go ahead and show off one final attack, which was from Connor against, again, another Town Hall 10 named Expert. So taking a look at this base, you can see that he pretty much started the battle, or this replay starts with 3 minutes remaining, which means he took pretty much every second of time in this raid. Let's see what he can do as he's using a pretty traditional go wipe against this Town Hall 10 that's pretty much fully maxed out. So golems on the left, golems on the right as far as the bottom right hand side concerned, wall breakers in the center, and now he's just going to set himself up to go through on an assault through the bottom right hand corner of the base and hopefully be able to get some of these troops into the center, because that's where the most of the damaging buildings are, such as the expos, the inferno towers, and those things are going to be able to tear through some of his tank line as well as some of the other troops inside of the raid. All right, so the king and queen have been dropped right now. The king and queen are only level 28, so you do have to take note of that. He's going to drop a rage spell as the P.E.K.K.A.s do a perfect jump into the center of the base. They're going to start doing work against a bunch of those defenses inside of there. Free spell goes down on that inferno tower as well as the archer queen, and then another rage spell because these P.E.K.K.A.s are going insane as they hop the wall, take out the queen, and eventually take out the town hall. So he did bring 2 jump spells with all those wall breakers, which actually worked out pretty well in order to get into the center of the base. He might have been able to use just one to hop both of those layers of walls to get to the town hall, but still things worked out perfectly right there. And sitting at 47%, still is his queen, still is his queen's ability, plenty of golems and a couple of P.E.K.K.A., and those guys are going to be able to break through the wall fairly quickly and continue to make his way around the base. So at this point, things are actually looking decent. Whenever you have an open base design like this, without having any of those wall compartments that are really annoying for units like wizards, stuff like that, who have sometimes get a little bit too close to the wall and the defenses will take them out, he actually has started this little bit of a bodyguard situation with the P.E.K.K.A. and the golems providing plenty of fire for his queen to start doing damage to a lot of these buildings. He also has some wizards taking care of the buildings on the outside, so at this point, he's pretty much just trying to keep his golem alive as his queen and 2 wizards are making their way throughout this right-hand side of the base. So speeding for a little bit forward, Giant Bomb's going to miss both of the wizards and the archer queen. Golems have been turned into golemites though, so he's running out of tanks, and at this point with that Giant Bomb going off, it's his archer queen, a couple of archers, and a wizard against the rest of this guy's base. So nearing on 20 seconds remaining, Queen's going to go ahead and pop her ability. He realizes at this point he's running out of time and he needs some damage to take care of the remainder of these buildings. Queen's going to take care of that wizard tower, and she's actually going to be fortunate enough to make her way through some of these buildings, and she actually could take out this Tesla right here, but unfortunately with time expiring, even though she had plenty of damage to finish off the rest of this base with that mortar attacking her, 98% is going to be the total for his attack. A really nice try by Connor, but ended up getting just a little bit short of 3 stars in that raid. But in total, we ended up the war at 47-41, picking up our 200th clan war victory, which was a pretty awesome moment inside of the Clashtronauts, and definitely a long time coming. So I think Clan Wars came out in April of 2014, so it's been about a year and a half since then. We picked up 200 war wins, including a slight break that we took maybe 6 or 7 months ago, so a really nice job. So happy to reach 200 war wins, and we've been doing a pretty awesome job inside of the Clashtronauts, and hopefully we can keep it up, and 250 wins will be in our sights sometime soon. So that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this recap. Again, thanks to all my clanmates inside of the Clashtronauts for making this moment happen. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.